Dante's Inferno, a journey through the 9 circles of hell. Are you brave enough to enter the gates of hell and descend into the abyss where Satan is trapped in a frozen lake and witness the unspeakable torments of the 9 circles of hell? Each level holds a macabre significance, with horrifying punishments that will haunt you for eternity. Brace yourself for terror as you uncover the twisted meanings behind each circle and the ghastly retribution that awaits those who have sinned. Uncover the underworld's darkest secrets in this bone-chilling video, but beware, for the horrors of hell are not kind to the curious. Imagine you're standing in the midst of a desolate wasteland where all around you is darkness and despair. Suddenly, a voice echoes through the emptiness, recounting the tale of Dante Alighieri's epic poem, The Divine Comedy. It's a harrowing journey through the 3 realms of Inferno, Purgatorio, and Paradiso, where Dante is guided by the ancient Roman poet Virgil. Well, the first part of the poem, Inferno, is where the true horror lies. Dante vividly describes the 9 circles of hell, where sinners are punished for eternity. Each circle represents a different sin, from the self-indulgent sins of lust, gluttony, and greed, to the violent sins of wrath and the fraudulent sins of deception and betrayal. As you listen to the tale, you feel a sense of dread creeping up your spine, knowing that each circle holds unimaginable torment and suffering. Dante even added an extra circle, limbo, for those who were not baptized, and a circle for heretics. With each passing moment, the terror grows as you realize that the sins of humanity have condemned countless souls to an eternity of punishment, and we don't even realize the extent of how wrong any of our actions on earth can be. So beware, for even the most innocent among us can find ourselves on the path to eternal damnation. Limbo. In the first circle of hell, you'll find yourself surrounded by virtuous pagans and unbaptized souls who live morally upright lives but were not saved due to their lack of faith. They reside in a castle amidst beautiful landscapes, experiencing a lesser form of eternal peace, but they are forever denied heaven and the full presence of God. However, don't be fooled by the apparent peace and tranquility of this circle, for it represents the terrifying consequences of living without divine guidance and the limitations of human reason without faith. Among the notable residents of Limbo, you'll find classical philosophers like Aristotle and Socrates, poets like Homer, and legendary leaders and heroes like Julius Caesar and Hector of Troy. So beware, for even in the first circle of hell, the consequences of a life without faith can be haunting and terrifying. Lust. In the second circle, the damned are condemned to an eternity of excruciating agony, a never-ending torment that will drive even the bravest souls to the brink of madness. These sinners gave in to their insatiable carnal desires and lust, their passions consuming them like a raging inferno, and now they are endlessly battered by violent, stormy winds that tear at their flesh and shred their souls. The whirlwind that ensnares them is a vortex of misery, a vortex that never stops, dragging them further and further down into the abyss, into the darkest depths of hell, where there is no hope, no mercy, and no escape. Gluttony. The third circle of hell is a putrid wasteland where gluttonous souls wallow in filth, consumed by their insatiable hunger for food and drink. The monstrous 3-headed dog, Cerberus, viciously torments them, representing the never-ending cravings that plague the gluttonous. The cold and numbing slush that surrounds them symbolizes the emptiness and degradation caused by overindulgence. The punishment in this circle is a reflection of the belief that excessive consumption degrades the human spirit, preventing individuals from pursuing higher moral and spiritual goals. The mere thought of being trapped in this desolate, foul-smelling wasteland is enough to make one's stomach turn. Greed. The fourth circle is a place of eternal suffering for those consumed by greed. Whether through hoarding or squandering their wealth, the souls in this circle are divided into 2 groups, relentlessly fighting each other while pushing massive weights, a never-ending clash of weights. This represents the material desires and conflicts that define the lives of the greedy and their insatiable thirst for wealth and power. The futility of their pursuit is made clear as they are forever trapped in this cycle of endless struggle, realizing too late the true happiness and fulfillment can only come from spiritual values, not material possessions. Wrath. The fifth circle is a place of terror and agony for wrathful souls. These sinners are submerged in the muddy waters of the river Styx, constantly attacking each other in a never-ending state of fury. The suffocating environment symbolizes the blinding and destructive nature of anger, while the souls beneath the water's surface represent those who silently nurtured their wrath until it consumed them. The punishment in this circle is a warning that uncontrolled anger not only harms others, but also corrodes the soul, leaving it trapped in a perpetual state of rage and suffering. Beware, for those who cannot control their anger will find themselves drowning in a river of their own making. Heresy. The sixth circle is a place of terror reserved for heretics who dare to deny or distort core Christian beliefs. These sinners are confined within fiery sepulchres engulfed in flames and tormented by eternal separation from God and the light of the divine truth that the heresy caused. The Inferno represents the spiritual damage and darkness resulting from the rejection of Christian doctrine, leaving them trapped forever in the suffocating and burning tombs of their own making. This punishment serves as a warning to those who would dare to deny the wisdom of the divine and highlights the devastating consequences of straying from the path of faith. Violence. The seventh circle of hell is a place of terrifying punishment for those who have committed various forms of violence. Divided into 3 rings, the outermost punishes those who have been violent towards others, with the sinners submerged in a river of boiling blood called Phlegethon. The middle ring is for those who have committed violence against themselves, particularly suicides, who are transformed into gnarled, thorny trees, continuously torn apart and fed upon by harpies. The innermost ring is reserved for those who are violent against God, nature, and society. Here blasphemers, sodomites, and usurers endure a desolate, burning plain of sand with fiery flakes raining down from the sky. The punishment emphasizes the consequences of defying divine and natural order, as well as the destructive impact of usury on society. The imagery is terrifying and emphasizes the gravity of these sins. Fraud. Descend deeper into the depths of hell and witness the punishment of those who have manipulated and exploited others for their selfish desires. Seducers and panderers are whipped by demons as they march in opposite directions, their cries of pain and despair filling the air. Flatterers are submerged in a pit of excrement, their false praise and deceitful words repaid with filth. Simoniacs are placed head first in narrow, upside-down wells filled with fire. Sorcerers, astrologers, and false prophets have their heads twisted backward on their bodies, reflecting their fraudulent claims. Corrupt politicians are submerged in boiling pitch, and hypocrites wear heavily gilded lead cloaks, crushing them under the weight of their deceit. Thieves are tormented by snakes and reptiles, symbolizing their violation of property rights and unstable nature. Fraudulent advisors like Ulysses are encased in individual columns of flame, and sowers of discord and scandal are dismembered and mutilated. Falsifiers suffer from various diseases and afflictions, representing the corruption and decay they spread through their deceit. Witness these horrors and learn from these sinners, for there is no escape from the depths of hell. Treachery. The 9th and final circle of hell is a desolate realm reserved for the gravest of sins, betrayal. Divided into 4 regions, each more terrifying than the last, the souls of those who committed treachery are encased in ice, symbolizing their estrangement from human compassion and divine love. At the center of the 9th circle lies Satan, the archetypal traitor who dared to defy God's supremacy. He is eternally trapped within the ice, a massive form serving as a testament to the profound consequences of treachery. In a gruesome display of poetic justice, Satan ceaselessly gnaws on the souls of history's most notorious betrayers, Judas Iscariot, Brutus, and Cassius. Their fates serve as a harrowing reminder of the gravity of their sins and the perversion of divine order that treachery represents. Once you enter the ninth circle, there is no escape from the icy grip of eternal damnation. Dante and Virgil descend to the center of hell, where Lucifer is trapped. They climb down his frozen body and navigate the treacherous terrain, symbolizing their struggle to overcome sin. Upon reaching the Earth's core, they shift from descending to ascending, marking a turning point toward hope and redemption. Emerging from hell, they begin their ascension up Mount Purgatory for spiritual transformation. As always, if you have any questions or comments about the topic, feel free to leave them in the comments section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more informative content just like this. Thank you, and we'll see you in the next video.